I've always, ever since I saw Megyn Kelly's Frontline PBS interview about herself, I always thought, man, this is a very talented, smart individual, very great sense of humor, cool person, but I've always thought of Megyn Kelly as a coward. And this video actually cements it for me. In the wake of Charlie Kirk's tragic and disgusting killing that I fully, completely condemn, Megyn Kelly has taken to social media to blame Barack Obama for the tension in this country and for why things have gotten to this point, claiming we haven't felt like ourselves since Barack Obama.
We don't feel like ourselves. We haven't felt like ourselves in a while. And I'm sorry to get political, but I'm just going to be honest. We haven't felt like ourselves since Barack Obama. I just think he was such a slick snake. He was this affable guy who was like...
He was such an N-word! He was such an N-word! Such a slick N-word! I fixed it for you, Megyn. Keep going.
Wearing good suits and looked the part and sounded the part and dressed the part, but was so divisive in his messaging. The left, they look at you like when you say this, they don't know what you're talking about. It's like, because you don't pay attention to the other half of the country. You only pay attention to your absurd news sources, which spin and spin and spin to protect Democrats, especially if they're named Obama. He's the one who started to inject race where no one had been doing it. He's the one who started to use his pen and the phone to shove things down our throat that we didn't want. He's the one who shoved through an entitlement on our health care and our personal doctor visits that he promised he wouldn't mess with, and then he did, really hurting people, causing massive anger and open lies.
I'm sorry, bro. Megyn Kelly is such a fucking, horrible actor. Bro, nigga, we can tell you're lying. He forced America into this horrible healthcare situation. And am I doing good? And Megyn Kelly, we watched Donald Trump say you had blood coming out of your whatever. Bitch, we saw that nigga. That nigga sat there and said she had blood coming out of her wherever. Some of it blew in my face. I said, ugh, disgusting. We all saw that nigga say you had blood coming out of your wherever. Do you remember why he said that about you, Megyn? It's because you asked him a question. You asked a nigga a question, and he went scorched earth on your blonde-haired, blue-eyed ass. All you did was ask him a question. You were doing your job. Megyn, I was 15 years old. I watched it happen. I'm not that young. Okay? I was there. I wasn't there, but I saw. With tears in my eyes, and I said, oh my God, Megyn Kelly. Megyn, I saw you get bullied by Trump. I saw Steve Bannon and Trump's former enforcer, Michael Cohen, if you could even, legal enforcer, he wasn't putting beatdowns on Megyn Kelly, but, I watched the Three Amigos, I watched the Three Migos whoop on you bad, okay? I watched Breitbart smear you. I watched the whole conservative media landscape bully you for asking the man a simple question. Do you think your behavior on Twitter as it pertains to women is reflective of the behavior of a future president of the United States? And I gotta salute Big Trump. Trump sat there and said, only Rosie O'Donnell. And the crowd went wild. And everybody was like, yeah, that nigga crazy. Oh my God, he's so funny. Oh my God. And I gotta be real. That was a funny comeback. He fried your ass. He fried you. Okay, he got you with that one. He slid right out of the line of fire. Caney, well, in more ways than one. But he dodged that one slick and sly. Okay? But it wasn't enough for him. Donald Trump dodging your question wasn't enough for him. After that, he tried to ruin your life. He literally said there was blood coming out of your wherever. And you had the audacity as a mother, an individual whose family probably suffered from what Trump did to you. You had the audacity to call on social media and claim that we haven't felt like ourselves since Obama. You are a pussy. You are a coward. I always thought that's one thing about you I always knew was true about you. You're a coward. It's in you. You're a very fearful person. You don't have tenacity. I was going to say you don't have balls, but it goes without saying. You don't have any integrity as an individual. And this is a recurring theme on the right wing. Donald Trump insulting Ted Cruz. Donald Trump insulting Marco Rubio. Donald Trump being the most divisive, chaotic force in American history in your lifetime as well. Don't even play. Don't even play. You had the audacity to fix your mouth and claim Obama was playing the part. Excuse me, what did you mean by that, by the way? What did you mean by that, by Obama was playing the part? Is there something he's supposed to be that he was, is there some side of himself that he was hiding? Like, what are you trying to say by that? I hope you're not making a racial comment there, Megyn Kelly. As if Obama was anywhere near as bad as Trump, he would have come after you personally. What the fuck are you talking about? You're literally hanging on by a thread. If you had any integrity as a human being, by the way, you and Trump would not be on good terms right now. By the way, God, the Most High God, gave you a chance to get off this Trump train. God said, Megyn Kelly, I'm gonna give you you're gonna be one of the first people I'm gonna give a ramp off this fuck shit, because what these niggas about to do, I don't want you caught up in it. You said, no, God, I'm good. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And now look at you, deep in the MAGA fuckery, blaming Charlie Kirk's death on Barack Obama. Are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? A man who literally has never done anything to anybody with his power as president. Donald Trump is the most divisive president ever. He was just on Fox News and they were literally begging this man to literally tone down the rhetoric. And you know what he said? He said, I don't think we can do that, you know? The only way to fix it is to win, but you can't win elections because they're all rigged. These are people who are also at risk in the wake of Charlie Kirk's killing, begging Trump, can you please tone down the rhetoric so we can all feel safer? Nope, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Obama's the one to blame? Bro, even some of the most rational, logical conservative, if you talk to a conservative, like if you remove a conservative from the crowd and talk to them, you would get a much more rational take. Obama is nowhere near as divisive as Trump. Megyn Kelly, in the next 3 to 4 years, you're going to be begging Obama to run for office again. I promise you, when Trump destroys the economy, when Trump destroys this nation, when Trump divides us like never seen before, since the Civil War, when they had planes in the sky, when that happens, you're going to be wishing Obama would run for office again. Sitting there talking about, so we haven't felt like ourselves since Obama. Yeah, because you guys couldn't take a black man being the president. If Barack Obama did even 1/10 of what Trump has done, he'd have been impeached because he's black. Megyn Kelly, you are literally a coward. What kind of grown-ass woman? This man tried to ruin your life for asking a question. A question. How you about to sit here and make all these movies making it seem like you some kind of brave woman fighting against this and fighting against that, and then when you literally have the opportunity to fight against a man who used sexist tactics to silence you by saying there was blood coming out of your wherever, you decide, well, I could fight against sexism and misogyny within my political space on the right wing, but I'd much rather attack the black man who's literally not the president right now. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's why, like, my favorite right winger at this point is Nick Fuentes. Like, he's evil, he's racist, but at least when he believes in something, he stands on it, and he's not a Trump dick sucker. These, like, what is this, like, other shit? The rest of the right wing is bitch made. Outside of Fuentes, the entire right wing is bitch made. I'm sorry. Trump could literally piss in y'all's face, and y'all would just accept it. Y'all would be cool with that. Somehow, some way, Donald Trump could literally crash the economy tomorrow and 99% of political commentary would be cool with it. In order for America to heal, Trump has to break it to fix it, guys. Don't you understand? Megyn Kelly, you should be ashamed of yourself. You are so nasty, so disgusting. And many people are saying it, and very gross, very disgusting, and you know, yeah, fuck you, that's why. You know, Megyn, you have a lot of soul searching to do. By the way, you bringing up Obamacare, you know, aka the Affordable Care Act, the very thing that conservative voters claim to actually like, you people are sick. You are sick for lying to conservative voters and compelling them to believe that the Affordable Care Act and Obamacare are two different things. You people are sick for doing that. Conservative media owes conservative white America a massive apology. But unfortunately, it'll never happen because conservative media wants to be like Donald Trump when they grow up, despite the fact that all of you are like above the age of 30. You're all like boomers and shit. You're all like old as fuck, trying to be another grown-ass man. So we know that apology is never going to come because God forbid you all actually act like yourselves and don't allow the fucking Nepo baby rich bitch to determine how you behave as adults. So that's Megyn Kelly's fucking apology to conservative white America, attacking Obama. Cowardice. Face that man who said there was blood coming out of you wherever.